Finally summertime. I wonder if the cougar's habits will change at all with it being warmed, with it warming up like it is now. All the water holes are drying up. The puddles that it can drink from and the seasonal springs are drying up. I wonder if its habits will change at all. I brought my bow I made. It's not a stone tool bow. I'll eventually get around to making one of those, but it is my first bow, my first real bow. I'll show it to you when we get to the cave, if we make it. So I had a dream last night about the cougar. I dreamt I was up in the forest walking around and I came up onto this rock ledge, and I stepped up onto it, and as I stepped up onto it there was a tree overhanging the top, and just on a whim I decided to look up, and on the limb overhanging the rock where I was going to walk under was the cougar, and it was the same stinking one that was the one with the torn ear in the last video. And it looked at me, and I turned around and started running. And you know those dreams where you can't run? You can run, but it's like you got your feet are in cement and you can't run very fast. It was like one of those, and it was right on my tail. I don't remember what happened, but I did wake up with our cat sleeping on my chest, purring. What do you make of that? Beats me. I'm not one to be paranoid. I've always felt that if you get every once in a while you get that feeling of dread that something's just not right, or you're not, like you just have a feeling that your wife's never going to come back on a long trip, she's going to get in a plane crash or a car accident and die or whatever it is. I think that the only thing you can do with those thoughts and feelings are to pray and just go on, because seems like a majority of the time those dreadful feelings never come to pass. Now whether it's through your prayers or whatever it is that somehow your wife does come back and it's not some big dreadful thing. I don't know, but just such as my dream. I kind of a little bit apprehensive today about coming up here, but it's because of my dream. I dream all kinds of crazy things. Should I stop coming up here because of my dream? No, not at all. I'm not going to stop living simply because I'm afraid of something. Besides, if we let our fears control us, we'd never accomplish anything in life. Cautious? Yeah. Foolish? Maybe a little bit. But gotta use your brain. Oh man, my old bones are getting old. Getting creaky. I'm not that old either. Always scanning the ledges as I'm coming up here. With good reason, I think. Well, I hope we got a good video of something walking up that little draw. That would really be cool. That would be nice. Man, another one of these nasty boogers. I've heard the ones around here, their sting is about like a bee sting. How it affects you depends on how allergic you are. But I'm not going to offer up myself as an experiment. And these boogers are everywhere. beautiful place this is. Man, first scorpions, now spiders. Look at the size of this thing. Yuck. Oh. What horrid creatures. Ah. They're huge. Ooh, where'd the scorpion go? I don't know where he thinks he's going, but... I suddenly have no desire to sleep here at all. I'm down below. I had the camera on this tree before. Now I'm putting it right smack dab in the middle of the trail. I didn't strap it down or anything. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. I want to show you my bow that I plan on using this fall for hunting. It's an Oregon ash that we cut down. Like I said, it's not a stone tool bow, but someday I'll make a primitive bow. I left the handle without any wrapping of any kind because there's a knot that's raised right there, which fits perfectly. Right there's the center, or right there's where you put your hand, right up underneath that knot. This is my first attempt at a sinew string. I reinforced it by making a real thin thread of sinew and then serving it just to protect it from fraying. This is my first set of arrows I made. They're huge. So that's why I'm working on another set. Hopefully they'll work a little better. Still makes me nervous. A little better. The clay didn't even have a taste to it, if you're wondering.